Thank you for being here. I think it has been noted, certainly by my friend and colleague, the Congressman for all Alaska and the Dean of the House, that it is indeed very significant, your nomination to this position as the first Native American woman. We respect that. We've had an opportunity to discuss the very significant, in fact, outsized role that the department plays over Alaskans' lives, whether we like it or not. This is a relationship that some have described as landlord-tenant. That's not a very good relationship to have. We would much prefer it to be more of a partnership. I want to ask you in my first round of questions this morning to focus on the public lands aspect and the role, again, that that Department of Interior plays with us. The federal government owns over 60% of all the land in our state. That's not as significant as in some states, but when you take into account that Alaska is 1/5 the size of the lower 48, it's a lot of land. It's critical to our resource industry, as you know, which accounts for billions of dollars in wages, in tax revenue, tens of thousands of jobs, and protecting those jobs is critically important at all times, but particularly now. Our state has seen the highest loss of revenue of any of the 50 states. We're sitting at about 33% revenue loss. Think about that. The next closest state is a 20% revenue loss, but on average, it's less than 1%. So we're hurting right now. And so when we see these executive orders coming out of the White House that not only impact a resource-based state like Alaska, but actually call us out by name. Call us out by name. We were one of only 2 states in the nation that were specifically targeted by President Biden's day 1 executive orders. And it wasn't just day 1 that we were targeted. We were called out on 7 separate occasions, which, from Alaska's perspective, you've got to understand that they're looking at this and saying, wait a minute, why is this administration out to get us? Well, I don't think they're out to get us, but I do think that there is a definite threat to the resource industry that our state is blessed to be able to host. So if you are confirmed to this very significant position, what is your approach going to be with regards to oil and gas and mineral resource development within a state like Alaska?
Senator, thank you so much. And if I could just quickly say thank you again for all of your help with the missing and murdered Indigenous women legislation. That means the world to me. I realize your time's limited. I mean, first of all, Senator, I know that President Biden doesn't want to cripple any state. He put the pause on the new leases in order to review the program. I want you to know that if I'm confirmed, I will rely heavily on our relationship moving forward. I do want to work with you. I do want to make sure that I understand the unique issues in Alaska, and to make sure that we are doing all we can to ensure that your constituents have the opportunities that they need.
So let me just ask then, in that line, there have been a number of rulemakings that were finalized under the Trump administration. They're now being litigated in court. This includes the record of decision for Willow, the Ambler Access Project, the issuance of leases in the 1002. These RODs were developed by career civil servants pursuant to all the environmental laws that are out there, all the regulations, including NEPA, done through regular order in an open and transparent process. So a direct question would be whether you would ensure that the department continues to support and defend these projects and the decisions and the environmental reviews that were completed, again, by Interior's career employees.
Thank you, Senator. And yes, of course, anything that's under in the courts, of course, we would want to get an update and a status on those issues. Senator, what I could say is I would be very anxious to work with you, and I will follow the law. I will absolutely follow the law if I'm confirmed. That would be important, to say the least, and I think you can bet that I will consult with you regularly. I want to make the best decisions, if I'm confirmed, for the people of your state.
Defending these specific projects would be critically important in following that law. I would hope that we would have an opportunity for a second round.
We sure
Thank you.
do.
Thank you.
Thank you, Senator.